There's Mr. Knott.
I met Tom in 1982, maybe, when I was a teacher and a football coach at Lafayette Jeff, and I had Tom in class.
I had Mr. Knott, as I called him at that time, for both mathematics and economics. For a number of years, there was not much contact at all. We would see each other at the Y, though, and we would chat occasionally. And I can remember one particular time walking out of the Y together, and I just made a point to say how much I appreciated him as a teacher and how much he influenced me.
When Dr. Tabor, in November of 2018, said that I would need a transplant, he told me the best way to do this is to get an advocate. One of my daughters is in advertising, and she's very computer savvy and is very good at that. So unbeknownst to me, really, she posted a website, a Facebook page. I'm not real good with technical knowledge.
I was on Facebook and happened to see a post from his daughter. That post talked about his need for a kidney, and it just kind of hit me. It's like, I'm healthy, I could do this. So I filled out a very, very simple form through IU Health, and the very next day, the program coordinator called and asked me. I spent probably 40 minutes on the phone with her asking some very basic medical questions, and she said, would you like to proceed with the testing rounds? And so I made the decision to move forward.
At that point in time, I had undergone 5 months of dialysis, which is just awful. And I was debating, is this going to be the rest of my life? I'm going to have to do this?
When I was finally cleared, I contacted a mutual friend because I thought it would be really weird if I just called him up and said, hey, I'd like to give you a kidney. And so the mutual friend reached out to him and set up a meeting, and we all met, and that's been the story.
Tom may look at this a little different than I did, but I was like a kid at Christmas time. I knew it was a long surgery with a fairly long recovery, but I couldn't wait. I wanted to hurry up, let's get going, because it was going to return me to normal.
They took my blood pressure, and they told me what it was, and I was like, wow, that's kind of high for me. And they said, oh yeah, that's customary. Everybody's blood pressure is high when they're about to go into surgery. So I had some nerves, but I knew I was doing the right thing. I think that there's a part in all of us who think, we just need to be thoughtful of others, and I just think, I knew I was healthy. I knew that, if I trusted the doctors, I've had family members that were physicians, and I trust what they have to say, and I knew that if this could impact, not only an individual, but also an entire family, I thought it was the right thing to do.
When I'm doing the things that I like to do, when I'm running and riding my bike and playing tennis, every time I think, if it weren't for Tom Murtaugh, I couldn't do this. We've tried to make Tom part of our family. My kids all are somehow connected to Tom, and my wife certainly is. And I guess I thank him every day. I thank him as often as I can, but it's never going to be enough. I can't do enough to thank him for what he did.